We've been exploring the idea of three-dimensional and five-dimensional awareness, and I was thinking maybe instead of fixed destinations, these are more like stages in a continuous process, a beautiful unfolding of learning and growth that we're all part of. Think about it. Every single moment we're soaking up information, from the joy of a sunny day to the sting of a hurtful word, from a deep conversation with a friend to the quiet whispers of our own thoughts. Now, when we're deeply immersed in what we call three-dimensional awareness, our initial responses to all this input might be quite surface level. An argument with a loved one might just feel like a personal attack, a traffic jam might just be an annoyance, and our successes might feel solely dependent on our individual effort. Our focus tends to be very much on the tangible, what we can see, touch, and measure. Time feels like a strict linear progression. The past is behind us, the future is ahead, and we're just trying to navigate the present moment in a straight line. This can sometimes lead to anxieties about what's coming or getting stuck in regrets about what's gone. Societal structures and even the media we consume can often reinforce this three-dimensional perspective, emphasizing competition, scarcity, and external validation. But life has a funny way of nudging us, doesn't it? As we move through different experiences, we start to notice patterns. We might see how our own anger often stems from a feeling of being unheard. We might realize that being in nature consistently brings us a sense of calm. These are the beginnings of learning. We start to understand that our internal landscape is deeply connected to our external experience. Can you think of a time when you learned something significant from a challenging emotion? Maybe a moment when frustration actually pushed you to find a better solution. These little aha moments, these shifts in understanding, can lead us into what we called transitioning awareness. It's like the first time you realize a magician's trick isn't actually magic. You start to see behind the curtain a little bit. Maybe you experience a powerful coincidence, a synchronicity that feels too meaningful to be random. Or perhaps you have a sudden flash of intuition that turns out to be right. These can be like little glimmers hinting at a larger, more interconnected reality. This phase can sometimes feel a bit disorienting as old beliefs are challenged and new ways of seeing the world haven't fully solidified yet. Practices like mindfulness, where we simply observe our thoughts and feelings without judgment, or journaling, where we explore our inner world on paper, can be incredibly supportive during this time. Have you ever felt that sense of questioning your long-held beliefs? What sparked that for you? As we continue to learn and integrate these new understandings, our overall energetic vibration, what we call our frequency, can begin to shift. Think of it like tuning a musical instrument. When it's out of tune, the sound can be jarring and dissonant. But as you adjust the strings, the harmony emerges. Similarly, when we're holding on to heavy emotions like fear or resentment, our energetic frequency tends to be lower. But as we cultivate emotions like joy, gratitude, and compassion, our frequency naturally rises. This rise in frequency is deeply intertwined with gaining awareness. The more aware we become of our thoughts, our emotions, and our connections to others and the world around us, the more conscious choices we can make. Instead of reacting from a place of fear, we might choose a response rooted in love or understanding. This conscious choice shifts our energy, raising our frequency. For example, think about the feeling you get when you genuinely help someone without expecting anything in return. That feeling of warmth and connection is a higher frequency emotion. As this process continues, we move closer to what we described as five-dimensional awareness. Here, the feeling of interconnectedness becomes much stronger. There's a deep understanding that we are all part of a larger whole. Time feels less rigid, and we begin to grasp that our intentions and our inner state have a powerful influence on our external reality. It's not about magically bypassing challenges, but about navigating them with a greater sense of trust and flow. Love and compassion become the primary operating frequencies. From this perspective, challenges are often seen as opportunities for growth and setbacks as redirections rather than failures. Can you recall a time when you trusted your intuition implicitly, even if it didn't make logical sense at the time, and it led to a positive outcome? It's important to remember that this isn't a linear race to some higher dimension. It's an ongoing cycle. We learn, we gain awareness, our frequency shifts, and this new frequency allows us to perceive and learn even more. It's an upward spiral of growth and evolution. Every interaction, every thought, every emotion holds a potential lesson that can contribute to this beautiful unfolding. So as you go about your day, I invite you to become a little more curious about your own learning process. What are your emotions trying to tell you? What lessons might be hidden in your current circumstances? How do different people and environments affect your energy? By consciously engaging with these questions, you're actively participating in this journey of awareness and allowing your own unique frequency to rise. It's a journey of remembering who you truly are, a powerful, interconnected being with the capacity for immense love and understanding. Thank you for exploring this with me, and for 100 subscribers, it means the world to me to find people that resonate with my message.